Hi everyone, welcome back to American Trinity University and our series on reconciling science and religion. And these are small clips and we move them along rather quickly. So we call them Let's Talk, Let's Talk. All right everybody, let's do the impossible. We're going to define God. I know there's a lot of you out there saying, well, if I have to define him or her, it's not my God. This person can't be defined. However, in a series where you're an entire college, ATU, American Trinity University, that's trying to see if there is a God, at least you need a definition to test. And of course, when you test something, we call that a hypothesis. So here's a hypothesis. All right, so we're going to go after a hypothesis, all right? And that hypothesis would be clearly, does God exist? All right, so that's the big premise. All right. So if we're going to chase after a definition, and we could be right or wrong about the definition, but we need something to test. So here's what we're going to go with, okay? So here's our definition. Ready? All right. So the definition is going to be a perfect being. All right. There's a world full of matter and antimatter. And here's the problem. We wouldn't exist if there wasn't more matter than antimatter. It's just that simple. Now, it may be collapsing on itself, and a lot of people are thinking that it might be collapsing on ourselves, but the point is that we live in an imperfect world. And if we're living in an imperfect world, obviously if we believe that there's a God, we're looking for a perfect being. Okay? All right, the next one is omnipotent. Ready? O-M-N-I-P-O-T-E-N-T. And that is unlimited power. You want someone who's pretty powerful, right? Can't argue with that, right? Okay. Then the next one is omniscient. And omniscient is basically all-knowing. All right, that's a pretty powerful God, don't you think? Somebody who knows everything that's going on. And then the last piece of the definition as we search is going to be omnipresent. Okay, and that's basically in a being in all space and time simultaneously. Okay, later on we're going to have a lot of fun with time. Time is very important. Actually, it's a lot of fun. Moving in and out of time could be a pretty exciting thing, and we're caught in a timeline. There's no question about it. Our life is all dependent on a timeline. However, God, this definition of God, is outside that timeline. Can move in, can move out all the time. All right, so again, let's go through the process real quick. We got a hypothesis, does God exist? And then the next step we're going to take is we need a working definition. Of that working definition, we're going to go with perfect being, we're going to go with omnipotent, and we're going to go with omniscient, and we're going to go with omnipresent, okay? And then we're going to have a lot of fun talking about time as we go, okay?